This video is sponsored by BGC Canada.
Hello DIY friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danie and today I'm standing outside the West Scarborough Neighbourhood Community Centre BGC Club, a place designed to enhance the well-being of the surrounding community, culture, environment. But on top of that, it is a place that provides safe, supportive help for children and youth to experience new opportunities, help overcome barriers in their life, build positive relationships, and just help them build confidence and skills that's going to carry with them into their futures. You know, it's places like these that do the good work in life, you know, but they came to me because they have a space in their community center that is not doing the good work. Actually, it's inspiring the opposite for their youth. So I'm gonna change that. So buckle up, DIY friends, because we are gonna be working on the biggest makeover project this channel has ever seen. But before we get into it, if you are new here, welcome. Feel free to hit that subscribe button and join this amazing DIY community. Not only are we helping communities, but we build one too. So with that said, let's get into this biggest makeover we've ever seen. I don't know, roll the tape. Boop.
So we need to rewind the tape and go back a few months. So far back that I had long hair, but I had the chance to visit this amazing community center for the first time, meet the beautiful humans who work inside it, and learn more about the room I was asked to transform. So here was the space in question. We have blue and white walls, lime green doors, red motivational posters, dark stained carpet, plastic fold-up desks, red swivel chairs, and a sad, schmall looking couch.
I feel great.
Oh, and there was this back room which acted as a staff space.
So what age groups are using this room?
So this is predominantly youth, so you're looking at probably 12 to about 18, 19.
12 to 18, 19. So it can be fun, you know,
Correct.
still, and just
Fun
feel
is good.
Okay, and so there's going to be homework in here.
Yeah. Support.
Hanging out, just, and you said you did some groups with girls
Exactly.
groups and stuff.
Yeah,
for-
gender-specific programming as well. So it is
Yeah.
more like, so they do actual computer programs as well.
Yeah.
So we will utilize the computers for sure.
Yeah.
And then it is workshops, and then just that one-on-one time with them, that comfortability to have them sit down and have conversations with the youth as well.
Yeah.
So that'll be part of it. It's more of a multi-purpose youth space that also offers a lot of educational support and just that support that they need. We're really open to a lot of different ideas.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
You're just like, just do
Yeah,
it.
like listen, make it. Well, we've seen your product, we've seen the results, so we're kind of like, make it look that good.
No problem.
But yeah, we don't really have any vision in mind. It's just
Right.
a very useful space.
Honestly, I'm feeling so confident about this because it's bare bones in this room. Like, we could do no wrong in this room. We can get rid of all this color. We could paint this room white and it would be a drastic change from what it is right now. I am so excited to bring color into this space. I am so excited to bring color to maybe the ceiling? I don't know. I'm like, my brain is like going a million miles an hour right now. I'm excited. I'm so excited, and these chairs are fun.
My first step after seeing this space was to take as many photos as possible, measure every wall, nook and cranny, and just take the information in before coming up with an idea that's worth exploring. I am such a visual person, so I just sketch anything and brainstorm everything on a piece of paper, making me feel a part of this space.
Watch the paint, it's gonna drip. Oh, you're gonna get dripped on. Hello, sir. Doing a great job.
Alrighty, so we have a huge task ahead of us. This space, well, the space kinda isn't great. This is a room that is meant for youth to build their futures, share important conversations, and feel supported. Right now, this room makes me wanna run for the hills and literally never come back. Now, the challenge I have ahead of me is that not only do we need to redesign a space for their youth, but this is also a space that is for the staff and is used by their youth justice group on the weekends, which makes our demographic quite large. There are a lot of people to make happy, and we need a room that fosters learning and maximizes productivity. So Let's break down some of the asks and elements that they wanted for this space. They wanted a wall of desks with computers for homework and educational support, much like they have now, but better. They want to keep the current red seats. They're functional, they have storage, and the youth like them. They want lounge seating for reading, group sessions, and workshops. They want a TV on the wall for learning, watching educational programs and presentations. They want a mobile whiteboard for workshops. They want me to paint the back staff space to match the room, but it doesn't need to be the focus of the design. Add in a corkboard and pamphlet holder, and incorporate BGC branding in a meaningful way. That's not so bad, right? I really want this space to be a place to just decompress. These youth need a space to feel calm and motivated, a place to get their work done after school, feel safe to talk openly about personal issues, and just kind of focus in workshops to help build their future. So, while at first I thought about adding lots of color and youthful expressions, I actually turned away from that because I think that it's just gonna be too much. I decided to go for like a more studious meets chill environment. Again, we have a lot of different age groups using this space, so it needed to speak to a lot of different people. So let me break down my general design plan. First and foremost, I'm injecting a warm, calming color palette to the walls using the BGC brand color as my inspiration. I'm removing those gray stained carpet and replacing it with a complementary colored carpet for comfort and style. I love the current setup with a computer wall, but we are making it more functional, going with a light wood desktop that will span the entire wall. I want to build a decorative wood slatted detail, kind of like a lattice on top of the desk to section some spaces off, give the appearance of independent or collaborative workstations while adding a cozy environment to foster productivity. Each computer station will get their own independent lighting. I want to add 2 types of lounge seating for group sessions. We're going to bring in some side tables with storage, a TV on the wall, and some kind of, youthful, colorful art piece to spice up the walls and give the space some personality. And then the last is I'm going to add the BGC Jax logo to the doors to celebrate their branding. Now I should say they asked me not to add any like group work tables or anything like that that would take up a lot of space in that room. So I think the fun beanbag chairs are going to be the perfect compromise in this space. Like they're youthful, they're comfortable, and the faux leather will make this super easy to clean. So that's the basic idea. Now all we need to do is just make this plan happen. No pressure. Let's go make some DIY magic happen, shall we? Haha! We have arrived to the spice! Woohoo! Okay, on Team DIY in progress, we have Marnie here!
Hi.
We have Josh here!
Hi.
Repping his cool Creative Chaos t-shirt, while I'm repping my cool Love Your Magic, available on my store. Okay, so as you can see, we have a lot of stuff in this room and we need to get it out so that we can start prepping this room. Let's make some magic happen, shall we?
Yeah.
Yahoo! Wow, look at this room. She is empty. It's actually more echoey in here now too. Yeah. Hello. 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 But not too bad. I think it all came together. We still need to get the cleats off the wall. But other than that, yeah, at this point we just start prepping. And for those of you who think we don't put Easter eggs in our videos, so before we can even begin to paint down here, we need to prep these walls properly, fill in all the holes and any like icky stuff. And we have 2 types of walls down here. We have concrete, like my head. And we also have drywall. So to prep the concrete walls, we're going to be using this ready mix concrete patch. This is a DAP product, and what's great about this is that it's good for repairing any cracks, filling in holes, or any imperfections that's going to be on concrete or masonry type surfaces. It's durable, non-shrinking, and can be used to spot level. To use this stuff, you first have to rough up the surface 1 or 2 inches beyond the area to be prepared. This is just ensuring that we get a good bond when we
we apply the product on. I'm using a rag and I'm just dampening the area, and then you wanna make sure that this product is good and stirred up, and then we're just applying it on with a putty knife, pressing firmly into the cracks. If your patched area is deeper than a 1/2 inch, you wanna apply each patch in 1/4 inch layers, and the thickest you wanna apply this is a maximum of 1 inch, just allowing each application to dry in between. And then this is gonna just take 2 to 4 hours to dry before we can paint. All right, so we're moving on to the drywall portion. To fill in all the holes, this time we're going to be using DAP's dry deck spackling with a dry time indicator built into this. What that means is it is pink, it goes on pink, but it dries white. And when it's white, that means it is ready to be sanded and prepped for painting your walls. So I won't go anywhere without this stuff. Honestly, I'm so impatient, and without this telling me when I can finally sand, I'm always too early, and then it gets all mucked up, and then I have to do it again, and then it really sucks. So this is saving me so much time. So let's go. This stuff won't sink or shrink, and it can be used to fill holes and cracks in drywall, plaster, wood, brick, and stone. Now, before you apply this stuff, just make sure you wipe down your walls and removing any dust, dirt, and debris like we did before, and make sure this product is good and stirred up, and apply it with a putty knife. Now, if your repair is deeper than 1/8 of an inch, you want to apply 2 or more layers, allowing the spackling to dry in between each application. Now, fun fact, if you want a smooth finish, dip your putty knife in water and lightly smooth the spackle after application. Now, once the spackle turns white, you guys know it, we're ready to sand and paint. Okay, amazing. Well, if you want to learn more about these awesome DAP products, I have linked them in my description box. Let's just finish getting prepped. Surveilling the area. Did we miss any holes, dents, cracks, bumps, bruises? I think we got everything. At this point, all we need to do is get our materials, and there's only one place to go to get everything we need. Okay, good meeting. Let's go. More stuff. Repaired wall kit. What else do we need? I just want to say sending big love to Home Depot Canada. They donated money towards this project, and I honestly could not have done it without them, so thank you, so much love. All this is because of you guys. Good morning, DIY friends. Whoa. That is extreme. That is an extreme way to start the day. Listen, this is like a green screen background. You can put anything behind me right now. I could be in a jungle. I could be in the water on the ocean. I could be at home in my bed. All right, so we have a really great day ahead of us. I'm actually so excited for today. One, because we're going to be sanding down all the walls. We're gonna prime the trim, the baseboard kind of tile down here, and then we're gonna be painting. But why I'm the most excited is because we're being joined by two very special people in my life. They are coming from DAP Canada. So Deborah, who works with me, they wanted to come out and help in a more meaningful way. And I said, hey, I'm painting. You wanna come help me paint? And they were like, we would love that. So they are showing up today, and they're gonna help us paint this room. How amazing is that? Josh is here with me right now. Marnie's on her way here. We got all of our paint down here. We got some drop sheets. We brought in 2 fans today because after yesterday, I need to be surrounded by fans. But yeah, so we're gonna have some fans going in here, which I think is going to be very helpful for airflow down in this basement.
Do you think if I paint you with this, your purple hair will come back?
Will my purple hair come back? Try. Keep going.
I don't think it's working.
Keep going. How does it sand?
It's actually really easy. Like, it comes across really smooth. Like, that was only just 10 seconds of
that
doing
is smooth.
Danie!
What did you bring?
Some sweets for the sweets.
That's so kind. Okay, everyone, you need to meet Diana. She is the most wonderful human on this planet. She is also one of the, been my contact here at the West Scarborough Community Center BGC Club. Now she's the sugar mama. Okay, so some things have happened and we have some new people in the house. We have Catherine here from good old DAP. She's even repping a DAP shirt. I love that. Ooh, it's nice. And over here, we have Deborah. Say hello.
Hi.
So exciting having these guys in house and getting some extra hands on deck. So Deborah down here is painting the bottom tile here. So this is the baseboard with a very particular primer. So this primer is built to go onto tile. So she's a handy dandy woman right now. Never painted in her life, and here we are. So Catherine down here is painting all of the switch covers. We're gonna paint it up in the blue paint. This is the river blue that we got yesterday. So she's going there. We got little stations happening. We have to do the cinnamon bun roll.
The cinnamon roll.
With 5 people?
With 5 people, it's amazing. One, two, 3.
2, 3.
Cinnamon bun, let's go! Dun, 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 dun. Rest in peace, mural. So every roller has a nap length. This is 5 millimeters. And depending on the surface that you are rolling, you want it to pay attention to your nap length. So if you're gonna want a longer nap length if you're painting a more textured wall or a brick wall. But if you're doing a very flat surface, then you can use a smaller nap. So I definitely don't have a long enough nap for this wall. I didn't realize how whoopy it would be. Whoopy, you know what I mean? Like woo. That's what a whoopy wall is. So I wish I had a longer nap, but we're gonna make this work. But if I could go back in time, I would get a longer nap. Or I'd just take a nap. That too. Okay, so Deborah and Catherine just left to go get something and they're coming back. They said they have a surprise and I don't know what that means, but I'm kind of excited.
Hey Danie, look what we've got here.
What?
You know how you said you needed a TV for the homework room, so this is for
You guys bought a TV? You guys are the best. This makes so much sense now why you were asking so many questions about the TV. And I was like, this is great. Oh my God, that's so exciting. Thank you. This is so great. You guys are the best.
Oh,
This is
you're
the best.
welcome.
I feel like it's for me, but it's not. But it like is for me, but it's not for me. It's for the children, for the youth. Thank you. Oh my God. I can't wait to tell them. They're gonna lose their minds.
Yeah, I'll go.
This is such a beautiful gift. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, friends! I am coming at you from the garage. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this is going to be the very first build that I do out of my garage. I just think that's so fun. So I've pulled in the table, a work table. We have our saw. We have our table saw here. We have a dog. Some updates about the garage though. We have our temp stairs in. It does need a railing before the inspector can come in and actually inspect the space. But these are temp stairs, so we can get upstairs now, which is great. We have Flor, which is great. So we should be good. It's gonna be a beautiful day. And it's so nice to build in here. It's like, we got the shade, we got the heat, we got the good energy, we got the Creative Beast teas. We're just ready to go. But what is the plan for today? Let me tell you. I have a whole bunch of 1x8x10 pieces of pine lumber here. So Marnie and I are going to be ripping all these boards into 1x2s. The reason why I didn't go buy 1x2s and went with the 1x8x10s is it was the best bang for my buck. It can get really expensive when you need to have a lot of 1x2s. So I calculated the cost and I saved probably close to $300 by just choosing to cut all the pieces myself. So big win on that part. But what we're gonna be doing is building all the pillar pieces that are gonna sit on top of the desks in the computer area. Also, I gotta show you guys this. Everyone come in. Look, we are repping some Creative Beast merch. Yes! I love it. We're like Team Creative Beast. Yes! Oh, cinnamon bun. Okay, so we've finished up all of our cuts. That did take a while, but that was like the hardest part in terms of this build. And now we basically just put these things together, not overcomplicating it. We just have a top, a bottom, and we sandwich each piece in between with a 1.5 inch spacer to make sure that we're spacing them out properly. We'll add a little wood glue and we're going to pre-drill and then we're gonna screw and Bob's your uncle. Okay, what a day, right, Marty? Woohoo! So all of these pieces end up getting a middle support that's just glued in. We didn't screw it in or anything. This is just to make sure that none of these warp or anything. So it keeps it looking nice for a very long time. And then The two pieces that are going against the walls, we had to chop off half of it, kind of like create like a little section here, a little L shape, because we have that tile trim at the bottom of the floor that we had to compensate for. So this will lay nice and flush with the floor, or sorry, with the wall. Well, it will lay flush with the floor for 3/4 of an inch. But anyways, so I'm happy with what we got done today. Tomorrow morning, then we have to sand, we have to stain, we have to finish, and we have 2 little mini DIY projects that we need to do for this space. So we have a lot to do. We nailed it today.
Nailed it.
And we do it all over again tomorrow. Can't wait. See you then. Sanding is going really well, but I wanted to take a moment over here because Marnie is mixing up some wood filler. So this is the DAP Premium wood filler, and she's mixing it with our stain because she wants to fill in a hole. But I thought this would be a good opportunity. If anyone's never seen any of my past videos where I talk about this, this is so great because what this does is the DAP Premium is white, and what you can do is mix it with any of the stains for your project. That way when you go to put it in your project and you sand it away and you stain on top of it, it basically just disappears. So you don't get any, you basically just, you don't even notice it anymore. So it's a great little hack, and it's a great thing about the DAP Premium product that I love so much. And so it goes on the color and then basically it just disappears once you stain it in. Very good. All right, we're moving on. We have a mini DIY project going over here. We have a staining station over here. I'm going to be using the golden oak. So I'm hoping that this is going to match close enough to the tabletops that we're putting in, which you will see tomorrow. So stand by, but this, I think she's going to stain up beautifully. And then Marnie over here has a project going. So we have a 1/2 inch plywood here, and then we applied some cork on top of it. And then we have some beautiful white oak here. This is offcuts that were just so happened to be at Marnie's work. We're gonna, frame this up in a nice little rectangle, use a brad nailer, and then we got a beautiful cork board. My goodness, just taking a little shit down. Why you gotta leave when I sit down? Rude. Classic. Okay, so Marnie's got the cork board done and she looks beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. They asked for a cork board and they got a cork board, and I love that. Now, another thing they asked for though was a little pamphlet holder, and while I was going to make it, I happened to be in a thrift store. I happened to find this when I was up in Sauble Beach, and I was like, this is perfect. So I picked it up and here we are. I don't want it to be green though. So I think what I'm gonna do is sand it, and we're gonna give it a little paint up. Well, we finished, and it was a good day. Actually, the sprayer with the finish went really well. And we did take like a sponge brush afterwards and just kind of touched up a couple areas, but I think all things considered, it went on really nicely, and now they're all done. We're just letting them dry and we can pack it up in the truck and get it installed tomorrow. We got a cork board and we got this drying right here, our little pamphlet holder, which is great. This color is just stunning, big fan. Tomorrow is a really exciting day because we get to see all these things installed in the space against that beautiful teal. So very excited to get in there. So let's just get to tomorrow, shall we? See you then. We made it here safely. Nothing got bumped, bruised. We packed efficiently and it didn't rain. It's a good day. And even better, the room looks amazing. We are in one giant teal room. Before we go and install all the things we worked very hard the last 2 days to build, I want to get the new carpet in. I'm so excited to show this to you. So, all of this carpet came from a wonderful company called Flor, and they donated all of this. So thank you so much for making this room come together, because this is just gonna like completely transform this entire space. So let's open her up, see what's inside. I mean, it feels kind of underwhelming with one square, but this is gonna be so beautiful. It's got teals, it's got grays, it's got that lime green that goes with the BGC colors, it's got some blacks, it's got some blues. It's gonna be great. And then once we get this all tiled down, oh my God, this is just gonna tie the whole room together. I love it, I love it. But let's read the instructions. Install. Thanks for choosing Flor. Thank you, Flor. Easy to install, just 2 components, carpet tiles and the adhesive floor dots. It only takes 1 person to install your rug. You guys are off the hook. It's easy to clean. If you have a spill, simply pick it up with a square to spot clean or replace. Okay, so it says here we can do different types of arrangements. We can go monolithic, we can go non-directional, or we can go parquet. I'm just gonna go with monolithic, which means straight. In brackets. That seems like the easiest thing. So it says that we need to find our center of the room, create basically an X, and then work to fit in there. Okay, so from the looks of it, it's really easy to install. We just have the floor rug, and then they provide us with these little floor dots that basically would just stick to the bottom, and then they stick to each other. So we just use them as like, it's almost like a tape to make sure that they just don't move around. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, let's go install a rug. Okay, now it's sticker time. I love a good sticker. All we do is sticker, and then we layer down in the middle. So we get the corner, like so, like so, like so, and then we lay one more. And now she's in, snug as a bug in a rug. It finally works. All
right, VO Danie coming in here. I just want to add that I'm so impressed with not only how easy this rug application was, but with the company Flor at large. This rug is simple to clean. You can easily replace a single tile if one gets damaged. They're pet friendly and you don't need a rug pad. You just stick down the tile and use a sticker to hold it together. And beyond that, all these tiles are eco-friendly, they're hypoallergenic, they're non-toxic, they feature low VOCs, and nearly all their rugs have over 90% recycled materials. And I was thinking, if anyone out there is looking for an alternative to buying one big area rug, this is it. You get to pick and choose the size, which I think is ideal if you have a really unique space that everyday rug sizes may not fit. I have never thought to use a product like this in the home, so I was super excited to share it with all of you. So now that we finally have the rug down, we can finally start installing all the things we came here to install, starting with the tabletop. I have 3 tables from IKEA and they are beautiful. So let me show you what they look like. Come here. Okay, so I need to pull this out. Where'd Marnie go? Marnie! Cuckoo, cuckoo! It's a Marnie call. Look at that. This is beautiful. What a great color against the teal.
Perfect.
It's fantastic. We have 2 more, and then we're gonna make up the span of the wall, and then that's gonna give us enough information to be able to start putting up our pillars. Okay, well, she's coming along. We have the one side piece installed. She's looking good. We're getting the second piece in there. Marnie, looking good. Piece, looking good. We've mapped out where all of our inside pillars need to go on the desk, and everything's looking good. The hardest part was just making sure that we had the desks all leveled together and where we wanted them to be. So we've even marked them on the ground just so if we do need to move them, because as of now, they have to go there. Now we need to install all the little pillars that are gonna go across, and then once those are in, we can get the top pieces screwed into that, and then we screw it into the wall. It's gonna be great. All right, I'm gonna help Marnie now. So let's get going. Okay, so we did it. We got, look, I even put a little plant up here. I got excited. I just wanted to see a little greenery action against all this, but we got it done. Look at that. Doesn't she look beautiful? Stay tuned, because next week we're gonna bring this entire room together. There are so many cute things going into this space, lovely decor elements, and I do not want you to miss out. So make sure you are subscribed, make sure you turn the bell notifications on, and make sure you don't miss out, because this is going to be epic. Also, sending so much love to DAP Canada for sponsoring this episode. You are amazing, and if you want to check out any of the DAP products that I use, they are linked down in the description box, including all of the products that were used in this episode. They are listed in my description box. Oh my gosh, are you guys ready to see this? Let's do it. Roll the beauties.